Hey guys, no intro, no outro, no music to this. I just wanted to say something. I said something kind of shitty this week on my podcast with Theo Manhattan, and it's not anything anybody's like called me out on. I'm kind of just calling myself out on it. But Theo and I were talking. I shared a story about a project I was working on with some folks, and I said something. I said I'm the only decent podcast around, referring to like the greater Fresno area. And frankly, that is just not true. I was just talking out of my ass. There are a lot of really good podcasts happening around here. Podcasts I've been a guest on, like Finley's on Film and Dumbprov. What I should have said was, how I should have phrased that was, I was the only podcast around here that fit the format that these folks were looking for. And I just, like I said, it's not anything anybody's really like raised an issue with. I just listened back to it today, and that was just a dumb thing to say. And it's just a really, I don't know, it's kind of a destructive statement too, and divisive. And frankly, there's enough of that happening already in the comedy scene as things are wont to do when you get a bunch of big personalities all in the same area. And I just wanted to clarify that. And, there's close to 20 hours worth of Sad Dad right now. And I was bound to talk out of my ass about something at some point. So anyway, I just wanted to clarify that. I'm going to put links to those podcasts in the show notes for this. If you want to check them out, I would highly recommend it because they are all doing some great work. Special shout out to Rob Weeks from the Dumbprov podcast. Rob does a shit ton of podcasts, or at least he has. He does some really cool, nerdy ones. And I think he's got a Buffy the Vampire Slayer podcast. I'd have to double check that. But yeah, and Rob is somebody I went to when I was thinking about starting Sad Dad. I was like, hey, Rob, you know how to do this. Can you show me how to do this? And he very graciously came over to my house, and he showed me kind of all the ins and outs of getting a podcast posted on, via Libsyn and getting it up on iTunes and Stitcher and all those other places. And so, yeah, for me to kind of dump on what he does, because he does some amazing things, him and Jason Field. I just felt shitty about that. And I'm sorry. I am sorry. So check out those podcasts, guys. And again, I'm sorry. That was just a super lame thing for me to have said in the first place. So either way, you guys have a great week. I'll catch you next week with Nat Baymel. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode with Theo Manhattan. And yeah, that's it. That's just me. I just wanted to clarify that. And so you guys, talk to you soon. Adios.